Are you ready for some football? Hi everyone, my name is Frank Ober, and welcome to the second season of my weekly fantasy football forecast. The long-awaited start to the NFL season is finally here, with two great games kicking off the season. Thursday night matches the Dallas Cowboys against the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles, followed by the Los Angeles Chargers hosting the Kansas City Chiefs on Friday. Many of you have already participated in your fantasy draft, and you're either excited or disappointed with the roster you have built. If you haven't drafted yet, make sure you go into your draft with a strategy, but be flexible depending on how the draft plays out. There are multiple strategies on the first couple of rounds of the draft. You can start by drafting 2 running backs or 2 wide receivers, or one of each. I do not recommend drafting any other positions in the first 2 rounds. My approach has always been to draft the best player available, regardless of what combination of running back and wide receiver I end up with. I disagree with a lot of fantasy football experts when it comes to drafting quarterbacks. Experts will tell you to draft a quarterback later in the draft because there is good value. However, my approach has been to draft one of the elite quarterbacks as early as round 3. This season, there are 5 quarterbacks head and shoulders above the rest. This includes Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, Joe Burrow of the Cincinnati Bengals, Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles, and Jaden Daniels of the Washington Commanders. Draft one of these quarterbacks, plug them into your lineup, and don't worry about this position for the entire season. I prefer a draft position in the bottom third of the draft. This means I am able to draft 2 of the top 16 players in rounds 1 and 2, and I'm drafting late in round 3, which allows me to draft one of those top quarterbacks. If I'm drafting early in round 3, I need to see if there's a high-value running back or wide receiver available that I can't pass on. In this case, I'll draft a quarterback later in round 4 and hope one of the elite quarterbacks is still available. If not, I'll draft a quarterback in the next tier, which would include Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs, Baker Mayfield of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or Bo Nix of the Denver Broncos. Each week I will help you manage your lineup by suggesting players to start who might not be regular starters, and I'll also provide potential sleepers. Several players are automatic starters each week regardless of the matchup. This includes running backs such as Bijan Robinson, Saquon Barkley, and Jahmyr Gibbs, and wide receivers Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and CeeDee Lamb, among others. Managing your lineup and roster will become more important due to injuries and the start of the bye weeks in Week 5. As the season progresses, I will also recommend waiver wire pickups and players to potentially drop. And just for fun, I've also included picks against the point spread for 3 games. So please check out my article, and good luck in Week 1.